This is every Phantom skin in Valorant ranked from worst to best according to my viewers. In last place, we got the Top Attack Phantom. I don't have anything good to say about this thing. This skin should probably be higher up. It's not that bad, but it is pretty mid. Shellspire is a pretty cool name, but overall, it's a bad skin. It was one of the first pink skins in the game though. It's alright for a budget Phantom. The way it glows when you shoot is cool. I wouldn't buy it though. The Switchback Phantom is a good contender for worst skin in the entire game. It is absolutely criminal for this skin to be ranked this low on the list. I am disappointed. This bundle was pretty disappointing. I hope Riot does a better Christmas bundle one day. This is one of the cooler looking battle pass skins in the game. I remember a lot of people were using it early on in Valorant. The color scheme is alright, but I'm not a big fan of this one. Something I am a big fan of though is Metal. Metal is the best way for you to clip, edit, and share any moments you have in Valorant or any game for that matter with your friends and community. If you've ever won an epic clutch and realized you weren't clipping, forgot to clip something entirely, or even taken a clip that ended up being poor quality, then it's time to kiss those days goodbye. Metal can automatically clip your best moments, which means you don't need to press a hotkey in order to clip something. Not only that, but you can clip in up to 4K resolution using Metal. If you've ever been worried about editing your clips, there's no need to anymore. Metal has a built-in editor that allows you to seamlessly post to other social medias. Now, if you want to record any game with Metal, simply open up the app and the game at the same time, and you'll see it's now clipping Valorant. One thing I found cool in the settings is you can choose not to record your own microphone and either record only the game audio or record only the game and Discord audio if your friends aren't annoying. There's also this option to separate your game and voice audio track. This will help you cut out just your microphone audio in editing if you'd like to. Now let's head to clips and recording. At the top here, you can set your clip hotkey to any button and you can either choose a quality preset or click on custom. This is where you can change your resolution, FPS, bitrate, and more. And if you're worried about missing out on any clips, head over to the game detection and turn on auto clipping. Now you're ready to queue up and start clipping using Metal. If any of this interests you and you want to give it a try, click in the link in the description or pinned comment to download Metal. Now let's get right back to the video. I've never seen this Phantom much, but now that I'm looking at it, I can say it's total garbage. This skin is alright, but I don't think it's worth 1275 VP. I'd rather just save for something better. I don't think anyone owns this skin, and if you do, I'm sorry that you bought this. I hope it's not too late for a refund. The Tag to Play Phantom is a bit of a silly skin with all the animals on the side. I don't mind it. I feel like the Spline Phantom is so old, it's been kind of forgotten about. A lot of people own it from early on in Valorant. It's just a mid Phantom skin, but it is only 875 VP, so it's not the worst thing ever. I kind of like the glass design on this one, but overall, it's not good enough to be worth it. This is a goofy Phantom skin. I wouldn't buy this even with infinite money. I think the colors on this one are ugly and don't go well together. This is one of the coolest Battle Pass Phantom skins in my opinion. I like the design of it a lot. I've always liked the look of Avalanche skins, but I don't think they're worth it in 2024 anymore. There isn't much worse than a green screen Christmas skin. This skin might be cool if you're a Phoenix main since the eyes glow with fire when you shoot it. This skin is garbage, but it was made during the beta, so I'll give it a pass. The Lightwave Phantom was a pretty decent Battle Pass Phantom skin. I don't mind it. I don't think I've ever seen this skin before. Does anyone own this one? The way the characters come to life in the Doodlebubs Phantom after every kill is unique. I really like this concept. The Convergence Phantom is in the newest Battle Pass. I actually think it looks pretty good. Next, we got the shiniest Phantom skin in the game. I think I might go blind if I use it for too long. The Celestial Phantom is garbage. I do not like this skin or the bundle at all. The Artisan Phantom is probably one of the best Battle Pass Phantom skins in the entire game. I think it looks really clean. Just another basic Phantom skin with a simple color design. I don't see the appeal to these, but it placed decently high. This Phantom's pretty different, so I see why it might be liked. It's not for me though. The Task Force Phantom is alright. I'd use it if it was one of the only Phantom skins I had. I like the space theme on the Nebula Phantom, but there's nothing else that's good about it. This is about as OG as Phantom skins get. The Kingdom Phantom is from the very first Battle Pass and still looks decent. I have no idea how this made it this far. Whoever voted for this needs to find some better skins. Actually, I was just kidding. This one shouldn't have made it this far. The Daydreams Phantom is awful. The Composite Phantom looks so clunky towards the barrel. Velocity Phantom is what the Composite Phantom wishes it looked like. It looks way better. I like the Reyna design on this skin a lot. I think it looks really nice, and with the little Reyna buddy as well. I like the art style of the Orion bundle. I think if it had some animations, it could have been a lot better. The Koi Phantom changes design slightly the more bullets you shoot. I like how this bundle looks aesthetically though. This is the Edator Phantom if I've ever seen one. The RDVR Phantom is one I haven't seen much, but it does look pretty nice. I hate anyone who uses the Minima Phantom. It looks so odd. Anytime I pick up this skin, it's cursed. I'm about to hit 0 bullets. Next, we got the best Phantom skin in Valorant, the Smite Phantom. Just look at this thing. Isn't it beautiful? I think the main downfall of the Xeno Hunter Phantom is the heartbeat sensor feels in the way. It just feels too big in my opinion. You guys snubbed the Mage Punk Vandal on the other tier list, so the Phantom had to make a comeback at number 24 in this this one. It's a pretty good Phantom skin overall. I like it. The Primordium Phantom has been growing on me lately. I didn't like it much when it came out, but there's something about it that feels good to use. It's like a mix between the Elder Flame and the Reaver. I think the Guy's Vengeance Phantom didn't live up to the hype of the first bundle. It's alright, but it doesn't have the same pop-off feeling the Vandal gives you, in my opinion. I like the cartoony feel of this Phantom. It's a lot like the Orion Phantom, except with animations. I like the little sound effects that pop up when you pull out the gun as well. I kind of forgot the Sentinels of Light Phantom even existed. It's alright, but I wouldn't buy it over some other skins we have coming up. The purple variant of the Ruination Phantom is one of my favorite variants in the game for a Phantom skin. I think it looks amazing, and the other variants are decent as well. I'm glad to see it made it this high. The Glitch Pop Phantom was really one of the first good Phantom skins in the game. Before this, we probably had a bunch of garbage Phantoms apart from the Oni. It's a pretty good skin though. I probably would have placed it right around here as well. One thing about the Blastex Phantom is it leaves bullets in spots that aren't wall bangable by the Phantom. So if you own this skin, you can always see what walls you can spam by shooting them. I like that this skin can be useful. Sovereign 2.0 was probably one of the best 2.0s we've gotten in Valorant. They're usually a letdown, but the Sovereign Phantom is actually pretty clean. It shoots well, has good animations, and I like the way the gem glows on it. Up next is the Chronovoid. I'm a huge fan of the red Chronovoid, but the other variants are good as well. I wouldn't say this skin is amazing, but it's definitely solid and worth the buy if you like it. I'm kind of surprised the Singularity Phantom made it this far. I think Riot does a good job of making skins with purple and black variants though. It usually looks nice and the shooting animations are unique. On the contrary, I'm a bit surprised how low the Ion Phantom is. I think if you go back 2 years ago, this Phantom is easily in the top 5. I don't know why Riot doesn't add variants to the 1.0 Ion skin line though. The Prime Phantom I'd say is pretty close to being a perfect skin. I think there's almost nothing wrong with it. It has a simple design, the shooting feels good, the variants are good, and it feels good to use. Up next, we got the Spectrum Phantom, or rather the Doo-Doo-Doo Phantom. The music for this Phantom skin was made by Zed, who actually plays Valorant, but outside of that, I'm not a huge fan of the design on this one. And in 10th place, we got the Mist Bloom Phantom. This is the first real Phantom skin with a good pink variant, so good job to Riot. I'm actually a big fan of how this Phantom feels and shoots, so I think 10th place is a fair spot for it. In 9th place, we got the RGX Phantom. And guys, I hate to say it, but I think the RGX Phantom is pretty mid. I would have placed it a bit lower. I do like the changing colors to purple and white though. In 8th place is the Champions 2022 Phantom. To me, this feels like a better version of the Prime Phantom, which I'm not mad about. I think it actually turned out really well, and it's easily one of my favorites. Coming in at 7th place is the Reaver Phantom. I think this Phantom's really nice. The Reaver has always had amazing variants, and I like the sound of the Phantom as well. Aesthetically, Reaver has been one of my favorite skin lines as well. In 6th place, we got the Protocol Phantom. I like the pullout animation of this skin a lot, and when you inspect it, the gun starts talking to you, which is pretty unique. This Phantom skin deserves to be this high in my opinion. Starting off the top 5 is the Neo Frontier Phantom, and yeah, it's pretty good. The Neo Frontier bundle was one of the best bundles of recent times in my opinion. The variants are good, and the finisher is like a little bounty sign. In 4th place is the Radiant Entertainment System Phantom. There's a little mini game you can play on this one, which is fun, but I think the main downfall of this skin is the price. I mean, the skin is $29.75 BP, and you could literally buy 2 Phantom skins for that much. Coming in at number 3 is the Oni Phantom, which has really stood the test of time. This skin came out nearly 3.5 years ago, and it's still used by a lot of people, including me. Thanks to its good variants, clean design, and good shooting sounds, it's clear why. In 2nd place, we have the brand new Champions 2024 Phantom. I think this is easily the best Champions rifle skin they've ever released. The katana alongside this is just a bonus. I think this skin is great. It's like they took the 2022 Champions Phantom and made it twice as good. And finally, the best Phantom skin in Valorant has to be the Recon Phantom. This is basically the only Phantom I've used since it's released. The red variant is so nice, and you can keep rebuying it to get specific attachments on it. I only use this with the foregrip because it makes you hold the gun differently though. Here's a look at the completed tier list. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed.